Clipse just made hip-hop history. Look, this is something I never thought I would see the day. I can't understate how special this moment is. To see Clipse take the stage at the Vatican and to perform, putting on a hip-hop act here, I mean, this is just something that is absolutely next level. I can't wait to dive into this and to watch this with you guys for the first time. So right here, right now, let's dive into Clipse and John Legend.
Please welcome Clipse.
That's crazy. I never thought I would see Pusha and Malice walking out with a Disney logo on the screen. Wow. Did not have that in my 2025 bingo card.
Lost in emotion, mama's youngest. Trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness. But not me, I felt it all and couldn't function. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Yeah, it was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Gene that Buck needed forgiveness. I said
that line just hits different. You know, there's a difference between hearing and listening. And I just love, I've talked about this often. I talked about this in the album review and full breakdown that I did. And for me, it's the best album I've heard this year. And I've had the pleasure of breaking down. You should go check it out if you haven't, because I really did my best to do that album justice. But Clipse is just so good at just these simple one-liners that just give you wisdom, that just hit you somewhere deep down.
It hit me, and I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Gene that Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. So you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions.
Man.
Saying you was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. I love you, Mad Nige. Hate that he won't remember you. Two things that break my heart is what Novembers do. And T follows you. Now mind you, Didi calls you. Gene finds you. Was that your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different. Ma, listen.
The birds don't sing.
Wow.
The birds don't sing, they screech. Yeah, yeah.
This is beautiful to see. I mean, when someone says, oh, rap isn't art like rock is, like these other genres. Look at this, man. Look at the full orchestral ensemble, right? Big band, big production, big orchestra, choir effect to it. What a moment.
It all hits different. Ma, listen.
And it sounds like this song is one of those perfect songs because when Legend comes in, it just brings that gospel feel. And it's like we need to be taken to church. Like this song feeds our souls. And you talk about just the impact from a hip hop perspective. Performing outside the Vatican? Man, the Pope better be getting his two-step on. That's all I'm saying when he's listening to this one. But for me, it's the perfect song choice because it's raw. It's honest. It really shows the purity of rap music and what true MCing should be, right? Telling these first-person stories. And it's like we're right there. We're right there in these moments when Pusha gets a call, when he finds out his mom passed. And just what a way to pay tribute and homage to her. But there's a beauty to that. And you think about like the past with hip-hop and how the church even viewed rap music and rap lyrics as being too controversial, too much about sexism, too much about, you know, even what Clipse does, talking about dealing drugs, talking about that type of lifestyle, just giving you those realities of the situations from where they came. But it was also a type of music and genre that has been looked down upon. And people have said, you know, that rappers don't really talk about anything significant, right? They are negatively influencing the youth. We just did the Kendrick Lamar breakdown when he had the Fox News clips and they were putting down his music, saying that, you know, he was misleading and doing more harm to black youth. It's a beautiful, powerful moment. And this is the reason why I'm sat here reacting to this. I don't want this to be understated. How massive this is for hip hop. How great this is for Clipse. How great this is for the art form and purity of MCing, of rap music. I love this.
Two things that break my heart is what Novembers do. And T follows you. Now mind you, Didi calls you, cheating finds you. Was that your
Haunting lyrics, man.
vision?
Obviously, they're dressed in black. I think it's very fitting, right? But to me, this isn't a funeral. This is a celebration of life.
Precision, while I'm reminiscing, it all hits different. Malice.
The birds don't sing.
Look at that setting, man.
Birds don't sing, they screech.
Get it, John.
Yeah, yeah. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing, they screech and bang. Yeah, yeah.
The birds don't sing. And, you know, paying homage to Maya Angelou. I know why the caged bird sings. And when she wrote that about, you know, oppression, about feeling like she was marginalized in society, one, for being a woman, but also for being a black woman in society, and about having her voice suppressed, just like birds who have beautiful voices, being caged and being oppressed in that way. And it's an interesting exploration into roots, into identity, into expression. And again, I think it's the perfect song and the perfect theme to make a statement for, to have performing here.
The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing, they screech and bang. Yeah.
And I think that's what hip-hop does. The birds don't sing, they screech in pain. And that just hits kind of different because hip-hop doesn't brush over those realities, right? Coming from these poor black neighborhoods and communities. It doesn't brush over the gangs, the violence, the drug dealing. It doesn't brush over any of that. It paints you realist pictures of what goes on each and every day, screeching in pain. So instead of saying, you know, the birds don't sing, we're giving you the raw reality of that screeching in pain. I think just that one simple line personifies and exemplifies something so much greater thematically for me.
Your car was in the driveway, I knew you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should've known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go alone. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the...
Malice cooked on this whole album. This man was on a different planet. And that line right there, chivalry isn't dead, you didn't let her go alone. Like his father passed away soon after his mother died. Like, man,
Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her
that's a bar and a
go
half.
alone. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the den. Half-written text that you never got to send. Combing through your dresser drawer, where do I begin? Posting noted Bible quotes, were you preparing then? I can hear your voice now, I can feel your presence. Asking should I rap again, you gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world, let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops you never had. You lived for our fishing trips, damn I had a dad. Mine taught discipline, mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. But mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding bass in the cupboard. Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ear still ring. You told me that you loved me, it was all in your tone. I love my two sons was the code to your phone. Now you're home.
The birds don't sing.
I love my two sons was a code to your phone. I mean, again, man, these lines just hit
My
different.
two sons was the code to your phone. Now you're home.
If anyone's lost a parent, you know the pain. And you guys know the journey that I've been on with my mom, going through chemo, fighting cancer, going through all that, and just, yeah, this is a special song, a special track. The other thing I want to point out, too, is the delivery, because we've talked about this. Kendrick did this at the Super Bowl, and I love that he did this on such a massive stage, and Clipse is doing this, too, right? Normally, as MCs, we'll have, like, another artist come out, or, like, someone just to be, like, a hype man, right, to bring that energy. They might throw in some ad-libs. You might have another artist maybe do some doubles for you, right? And that helps to just, like, fill things out. And you see, like, the, I guess, stereotypical rappers with, like, a bunch of people on stage, like, bringing all that. For me, there's no hype man. Hell, the other brother isn't even doubling what one is doing. It's just their singular vocal and their voice standing alone. And I love that. And you just focus on the words and the crystal clear diction and the delivery of it all.
Mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding bass in the cupboard. Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ear still ring. You told me that you loved me, it was all in your tone. I love my two sons was the code to your phone, now you're on.
Man.
The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and pain. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and pain. Yeah, yeah. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and pain. They screech and pain. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and pain. They'll never come back again. No, no, no.
Wow.
Please welcome.
That's special, man. There's something that just sends chills down my spine. Like you see a conductor and the full orchestra just behind, pushing Malice and John gave a hell of a performance too. Like that's art right there, man. That's something timeless. That's something classic, and what a moment. This is why I love this job and doing what I do, and it's a privilege. Clipse, John Legend, you were Knox Hill certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, if you're here at the end, obviously enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor, support the channel directly. Subscribe with notifications on. It really does help. It really does go a long way. You guys know I've been struggling getting some of these videos out. I've had all kinds of issues behind the scenes. We're still fighting UMG. We're still fighting the labels. We're doing everything that we can. So thank you for your support, for your love. I love you guys. Stay positive. Take care of these. Take care of these. You know I'll catch you again.
You know I'm going now with a bang.
Bang,
Tell him leave the bag in a bang.
bang,
You should check the tags where we hang.
hang,
You know I'm going now with a
bang,
know I'm going now with a bang.
bang.
Tell him leave the bag in a bang.